Good afternoon. My name is Jessica and I'm going to talk about past simple versus present perfect. Past simple. We use past simple to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. Also, we use past simple to talk about completed actions, a finished action with no result in the present, and situations in the past with a finished time word, last week, last month, yesterday. Note, sometimes the speaker may not actually mention the specific time, but they do have one specific time in mind. In this slide, we can see the structure how to make a past simple sentences. But there is an structure for verbs that is not verb to be. For affirmative sentences, is subject plus verb in past plus complement. For example, they played soccer. For negative sentences, subject plus didn't plus verb plus complement. For example, you didn't go to the party yesterday. For interrogative sentences, did plus subject plus verb plus complement and plus question mark. For example, did we play yesterday? Yes, we did. No, we didn't. And the structure for verb be in past. For affirmative sentences, subject plus verb be in past, past complement. Verb be in past is was, were. For example, the weather was great. For negative sentences, subject plus was, were, not, or wasn't, weren't, plus complement. For example, you weren't to the party yesterday. Interrogative sentences, was, were, plus subject plus complement plus question mark. For example, were you late for your flight? Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Verb in past, sorry. The form of the past simple is the same for all persons. For example, for she, he, it, we, you is the same. And for verb be in past, the form of the past simple is not the same for all persons. For example, for she, he, it was, and also for I. And for you, we, they, is, were. Also, we can see a picture of the form of regular verbs in past. For example, walk, walked, play, played, like, liked, move, moved. There are some rules that we have to apply to make the past simple sentences. Here we can see some examples of past simple. I saw a movie yesterday. I didn't see a play yesterday. Last year, I traveled to Japan. Last year, I didn't travel to Korea. Did you have dinner last night? She washed her car. He didn't wash his car. Here we are going to talk about present perfect. Present perfect we use to talk about unfinished actions that started in the past and continue to the present. Also to talk about a finished action in someone's life when the person is still alive. Life experience. A finished action with a result in present with an unfinished time word. This week, this month, today. Here we can see the structure how to make sentences in present perfect. For affirmative sentences is subject plus have, has plus past participle. For negative sentences, subject plus have, has plus not or haven't or hasn't plus past participle. Interrogative, have, has plus subject plus past participle. For affirmative, an example is I have tried sushi before. An example for negative sentences, I have not tried sushi before. And for interrogative sentences, have you tried sushi before? Here we can see a picture of the irregular verbs and regular verbs in past participle. For example, go, went, gone. Gone is the verb that we use to make the sentences in present perfect. For see, seen, for eat, eaten, break, broken. And regular verbs, we add ed or it depends the rules. For ask, asked, cook, cooked, wait, waited, open, opened. We use been instead of gone for a past experience. I've been to China. We use been when I went there and I came back home. And we use gone to state where or other people are now. She's gone to China. To China. She's there now, but she returned until this day. We often use ever and never with present perfect to talk about our whole life experiences. Ever and never come before the past participle in the sentence. For example, I've never visited the UK. Have you ever been there? Yes, I have. I've been there 3 times. Here there are some examples to present perfect. For the first rule, as I told you, she's lived in London for 3 years. I've worked here for 6 months. I've liked chocolate since I was a child. She's been here since 2 p.m. I've been hungry for hours. For the second rule, as I told you, I have been to Tokyo. They have visited Paris 3 times. We have never seen that film. And for the third rule, I've lost my keys, so I can't get into my house. She's hurt her leg, so she can't play tennis today. They've visited the bus, so they will be late. Present perfect versus past simple. We use the present perfect to talk about past experiences. The present perfect refers to the whole past, not a particular time, as past simple. When we ask or talk about specific past times, we use the past simple. For example, when was the last time you went? 2 years ago. I rented a car and drove to Scotland. Thank you. That is all for my project.